Honda's Big Red side-by-side never lived up to its full potential. So just 4 years after its introduction, it's being replaced with this, the Honda Pioneer 700. Engineered and assembled here in America, the Pioneer offers equal parts work and play at a price starting at just under 10 grand. I gotta say, it's quite an improvement from the Big Red. It's a lot more kind of sporty feeling, a lot more playful, just a lot more fun to ride. We didn't really get a chance to really seriously put it to work like you would on a farm, but we drove it all day and on a lot of different terrain, a lot of rocky terrain. A lot of stuff with like some deep kind of like ruts. I mean, deep hard packed, dry ruts. And the thing handled pretty good. I mean, I gotta give it to Honda. Like the steering on this machine it's pretty good. Like usually these side-by-sides and UTVs, they're real vague feeling. Like even the ones with power steering, they're just vague. You don't really know what they're doing. This one's got some feel to it. It's still nowhere as awesome as like a car or a sports car by any means, but it's still got some feel, like it's getting better. And even though this thing doesn't have power steering, you don't even need it. You would never need it. It's just like a worthless feature on this thing. Like the steering's so easy in two-wheel drive. And even in four-wheel drive, it's not that, it doesn't get that tough or gnarly. When you engage the four-wheel drive front differential lock, then steering gets a little bit tough when you're going slow. But at the same time, when you're kind of going like medium speed, like 25, 30 miles per hour, I really like the way that the lock differential allowed the thing to track. Like you felt really connected with the trail when you're driving. And I'm happy Honda has introduced like a locking front differential and a locking rear differential. It just makes the machine like 1,000 times more versatile. You can climb up stuff, you don't have to worry about one of the tires spinning and not going anywhere. Yeah, I guess if you're using these things for like sensitive environments and stuff like that where you don't want to tear up the grass, yeah, maybe it's going to be a little bit more of an issue, but overall I think the benefit of being able to lock it out, having that crazy traction is better than than not having it. Overall, it's just a really easy machine to drive. It's got good brakes. I really like the gated shifter on it. You always know, if you're in neutral or drive or reverse, it's got like a real physical feel to it. Same thing with the two-wheel drive, the four-wheel drive gated actuator. I just like that it's not push button. You want to go in four-wheel drive? Well, then you got to manually do it. But you're in four-wheel drive. You don't got to worry about like, oh my God, the light's on, but it's not really on, or is it on? It just is a lot better feel. Probably the only thing I don't really like about this machine is I just wish there was more storage. I mean, yeah, it's got a nice cup holder on each side of the door. Yeah, it's got a glove box, but you can't really fit that much stuff in there. It is not a lot of room to bring stuff. Conversely, though, it's got a pretty nice sized cargo bed with a 1,000-pound payload, and it's got a tilt function, and it's got these clever little tie downs there so you can strap down, your case or your equipment or whatever you've got. So that's a big plus. But I just wish they had a little bit more interior storage. I think that'd be a good feature. But it's important to note, Honda does have a very big line of accessories, and you can actually get these little this like extra storage compartment that goes behind your head. But again, it's kind of compact and you can't really fit anything big in it. So wish they thought of that a little bit better. Overall, it's pretty cool what Honda's done with the new Pioneer. They've injected a little bit more sport into it, a little more recreational fun, but yet they haven't taken away from the utility. It's still a workhorse. It's still got the 3-speed automatic transmission that's never gonna break. It's still got the tilt bed. It's a really well-engineered machine, and I think it's a good compromise for someone who wants something, to get around the farm on or do actual physical labor with. yet they kind of want to have some fun with it, kind of like drive it a little bit hard, rally it around, you know, put a big smile on their face. And I think that's what Honda's really done with this Pioneer.